Okay, guys, here we are at the Brandenburg Gate. It is May 25th, 2017. This is day number 40 of the counting of the Omer. This is Thursday, Ascension Day. And we've been talking over the last number of days, showing that this event is something we have to be watching. It's a very important time. It's a very important event. And we've shown how the Brandenburg Gate is designed as a replica altar of Zeus. If you see the altar of Zeus from Pergamus and how it's has the sides and the pillars in the middle, and the Brandenburg Gate is built as the altar of Zeus. And so what we have then is we have this event. It's at the throne of Satan. The altar of Zeus is the throne of Satan. And then what we have is the next detail we have is this whole event is talking about the Protestant Reformation. So this is a cover. This is the cover for Barack Obama to talk about God. To talk about God in the as this discussion develops, then we have many opportunities for him to interject, comments about God. And the third detail that we need to see is that he is seated. Okay, this is, guys, exactly what the Bible says, that he will be seated, that he will sit in the temple of a God, that he will sit in the temple of a God, proclaiming to be God. Okay, and so what we have to do then, we have to watch. He's seated at the temple of a God. Now, will he proclaim to be God? Let's follow this discussion out. Let's follow this discussion out. One moment. Okay, so he's at the Brandenburg Gate. Now let's listen to this clip. I hope that this comes through well. Okay, turn up the volume on my phone. Volume's to full on the video. Okay, I don't know if we can get the first second, the exact first second of this, and I'll leave the link to the complete video. When I pulled this up, there's just this one clip, which was perfect. This is the exact clip that I wanted. But it starts off by saying, in the eyes of God, okay? In the eyes of God. Now let's listen to what Barack Obama says. Okay, he's at the altar of Zeus. He is seated, and now he's going to speak. Let's listen.
A child on the other side of the border is no less.
Okay, remember, in the eyes of God, he starts out by saying, in the eyes of God.
A child on the other side of the border is no less worthy of love and compassion than my own child.
So in the eyes of God, a child on the other side of the border is no less worthy than my own child. Okay?
We can't distinguish between them in terms of their worth and their inherent dignity, and that they're deserving of love and education and opportunity. But we're the head of nation states.
What did he just say? We are also the heads of nation states. Let's listen to that again.
Nation states. Part of the job, I think, of nation states. Part of the job, I think, of and love and education and opportunity. But we are also the heads of nation states. Part of the job.
But we are also the heads of nations states. Did he say nations or nation? We are also the heads of nations states.
And education and opportunity. But we are also the heads of nation states. Part of the job.
Okay, two problems with this. We are also the heads of nations states. So number one, he's making this reference. We are also the heads of nations. We are also the heads of nations states. He did not say nation states. Nations states. Number two, the problem with this is that who is Barack Obama? He is talking in the present tense. We are also the heads of nation states. No, he's not. He is not the head of a nation state, nor is he a head of nations, nor is he a head of anything. He is out of power. He no longer has presidential power. He is not in the present tense anything that he is saying. But he said, we are also. So he didn't say, we were also, I was as president. We are. He's talking about present tense. Okay, this is very important. Let's continue listening.
I think of governments is to express humanity and compassion and solidarity with those in need, but also recognize that we have to operate within legal constraints and institutional constraints and the obligations that we have to the citizens of the countries that we serve. And that's not always easy. One way that we can do a better job, though, is to create more opportunities for people in their home countries. And that's why I think one of the challenges that I've had in the United States, perhaps Angela has had here in Germany, is getting people to understand that when we provide development aid to Africa, or we are involved in conflict resolution, those things we do not just for charity, not just because they're the right thing to do or out of kindness, but also because if there are disruptions in these countries, if there's conflict, if there's bad governance, if there's war, if there's poverty, in this new world that we live in, we can't isolate ourselves. We can't hide behind a wall. And I think it's very important for us to see those investments as part of...
I found it telling when he said we can't hide behind a wall. I mean, the Bible talks about us not being able to hide from the presence of God. And now he's talking about not being able to hide behind a wall, and considering that he's going to be leading the coming worldwide Holocaust, that's a very telling line there. We can't hide behind a wall.
Our own well-being as well as to the benefit of others.
So I'll leave the links in the description box for you guys. But here we have the Antichrist, Barack Obama, seated in the temple of a god. Did he just proclaim to be God by saying that he is the head of the nations? We are the heads of the nations states. Did he proclaim himself God by saying that in the eyes of God, the child on the other side of the border is not any less worthy than my own child? In the eyes of God, and then he talks about his own child. Is this a reference to the Father and the Son? Him being the Son? Is he the Son or is he the Father? The father of lies, the Antichrist, Barack Obama. Okay, so this whole event, guys, being at the altar of Zeus and having this cover of the Protestant Reformation gives him this opportunity to embed in code. I mean, we're looking at, guys, he can say this in many, many different ways. We are the heads of nations. That statement in and of itself, what did he just say? We are the heads of nations. Okay, we can cut it off. We can take it, we are taking it in context. And at the same time, we can just kind of group it up. We can section it off. We are the heads of nations. What did he just say? Who is he? No, he's not the head of a nation. He's not the head of nations. He is the son of perdition. And so here we have, guys. Here we have the Barack Obama seated at the altar of Zeus at the throne of Satan. Did he just proclaim to be God? Okay, I'll leave this information with you guys. Continue to analyze, continue to watch. And then the next days and the rest of this speech, I haven't watched the full speech. We still have to analyze any other sayings that might be within this whole discourse. But let's continue to watch. Please share your comments. Anything else that you see, any important details, please let me know. Share in the comment section. God bless.